What happened at prejudging at the 2024 Cali Pro? What's up, desktoppers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with our prejudging review of the 2024 Cali Pro, California Pro. Whatever the show is called, it did not have a live stream, a pay-per-view, none of that. Unfortunately, all we had to go by was people putting up lives as the contest went on IG. And then also Muscle Contest did provide some videos and photos, thankfully, on their IG page. So I was a little bit disappointed there was no live stream, especially as there has been live streams for Muscle Contest international shows for free on YouTube before as well. So to get no even option of a pay-per-view where we can actually pay to watch it, it was disappointing for an open IFBB Pro contest with the likes of a Tonio Burton in there, who's a top 8 Mr. Olympia competitor, Beef Stu, Emir Omeragic Krystian Wolski, some really high quality competitors, Siang Chul Lee, tons of guys. So very, very disappointed in that, but we have got this footage and these photos to go off, thankfully, and I can break down what went down in terms of all the callouts as well at the Cali Pro. So let's get into it and highlight some of these competitors, and we will go straight to the final callout. So we'll sort of do it in reverse order. So the man on the left there that you are seeing, initially his name is Pablo Lopez Munoz. So we'll refer to him as Pablo simply. And then second on the left is Tonio Burton. Then on the right of him, or on the left of him, technically, so on the right of the video, is Emir Omeragic, who's in insane condition. And then on the far right here is Krystian Wolski, who I actually just had on the Desktop Bodybuilding podcast and interviews channel. So check that out if you haven't already. Great interview. Krystian Wolski is a legend. You guys will really enjoy that. Funny dude, just seems like a really nice guy as well. But anyway, let's break down how some of these guys looked, because Pablo, I mean, he has some really impressive shots. I'd like to see a little bit more sweep on his legs, but he does have some really, really impressive shots. I think he lacked a little bit of detail and maybe separation through certain body parts this year, like the back, especially coming up against Tonio Burton, who has that crazy bubbly back right next to him as well. And Tonio, I think, really brought in a better package this week. He seems sharper. He seems fuller as well. The side shots seem to pop more. Really impressed with Tonio there in the red trunks, and a lot of pop, and just overall very, very impressive. Now, Emir Omeragic to his right, more conditioned overall. The most conditioned guy in the show by the looks of it. Looked crazy. Just, I don't think he has the roundness or the amount of muscle really in certain areas of his body, like the arms, to take on a Tonio Burton to potentially beat him. Although he definitely is out conditioning him from the back. You look at the glute conditioning. Tonio's hamstrings are a lot more in this week, and the glutes are more conditioned this week as well. Tonio just has that roundness and that bubbliness to the back. And in this show, I think Tonio, by the looks of it to me, is winning this one reasonably handily. But these other guys are really, really good. And there's plenty of very good guys outside this top 4 as well, which we will get to, like Stuart Sutherland, Beef Stu, and a bunch of other guys as well that have done the Olympia and placed within the top 12. But overall, very, very impressive top 4. The way I see this playing out is Tonio Burton winning, and then either Emir Omeragic in second, or Krystian Wolski, who looked really good. He's got some standout poses like the ab and thigh, and his back shots are really, really good as well. So very, very impressed by Krystian Wolski as well in this top 4. So it's going to be one of those two guys finishing in second place, and I believe our man Pablo will be in 4th place, at least from prejudging, because there is the opportunity where some guys can work back into this. So now I'll go through a few of these other competitors. So we had Beef Stu, who seems like he's battling for 5th place. So he was actually in the first call out, then he was in the second last call out, but he wasn't put into that last call out of 4 guys. So it appears like Stu will have to maybe fill up a little bit more. Maybe he's a little bit too flat. Maybe that's what they don't like about his physique here. We haven't obviously got the best of best videos, and we haven't got front on video, but I believe that, I don't know why I sounded like that then, but I believe that's what the judges might be pointing to. Also, the color did seem to look a little bit more green looking this week. It has looked good when he's done it himself before in the past, but I don't know, it just doesn't look good under this lighting, and it does stand out because it is different to everyone else's. So if it doesn't stand out in a good way, then I think it could potentially hurt him. So Stu does have a potential to battle and fight up and get into that final call out. But I think he needs to just come back with a bit more pop and a bit more fullness tonight, but I think he can do that. We had Lee Seung Chol as well, who was in that first call out too, I believe, and he wasn't in that final call out too. So it seems like he's sort of around the area where Stu is. Maybe, I'm not sure if he's a little bit below or a little bit in front of that. I didn't quite catch all the call outs perfectly on where everyone was placed and everything, but he looked pretty damn good. I was impressed with him because earlier in his career, he struggled to get in condition, but it seems like he's not having that same issue anymore. So he looked really good. Another guy is An Nguyen, who traditionally, same thing, he used to come in out of condition all the time. It seems like he's mostly got that figured out now, and I thought he brought a really good package to the stage. So shout out to An Nguyen there as well. So anyway, guys, make sure if you want to be kept up to date with all the coverage of the 2024 Cali Pro, make sure you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding and click the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up from myself here, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. So that's it for me. My name's Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.